Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. My name is Drago. Really excited to be here. We've got some stuff going on here on this particular KvK C11832. I believe it's 1446 versus 1781. So it's just a fight right now. Looks like these passes opened as well. Level 5 passes are now attackable. Let's get some tunes going really quickly. And I do want to thank you as well for joining me today. It's the first stream that I've had since my surgery. So really excited. Let me get my chat window up as well. Here we go. All right, Tiny Rick's in the house. How did the surgery go? We're going to talk about all that. What I'm going through right now. And let me turn my headphones down too because I'm getting blasted with music. Tell me if any of the sounds are too high right now. I'm still in kind of a pseudo studio at the moment. It's my old office, so we've had a couple changes to the household as well, so I don't have my old studio right now, but I am still recovering from the surgery, but I'm, functional. Still losing quite a bit of weight from both the surgery and also from just eating properly and doing the right things and that kind of thing. Some nice fights going on here, so I figured I'd pop on and catch up with all of you and see how things are going in your life, as well as let you know how things are going in my life. Just updates here and there. I see a lot of my normal folks joining in the chat. I really appreciate you all joining me. If you're normal, constant viewers, whenever I am streaming lately, or if you're brand new, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel, and certainly glad to have you joining me today. I do see, let's go from the top here. Peter, long time no see. We have Masta Sick, welcome back, thank you very much. We have Azen saying take care. Perry's in the house. Jay Reyes. Ahmed Rami Sultan is here. We've got Jacob saying yo. Omega Red. We also got Dennis Kittleson. Good to see you. The Juan Show. Massive Medic. Lady Mach 1. Welcome back. Massive Medic. I was thinking about when you would be back, bro, and the outcome. How do you feel? I will definitely be getting into that. Looks like we got a super chat in the house. Brian Newerlander. Thank you so very much for that €6 donation. Thank you very much for that. Currently, don't have any income. Personally, my wife, of course, is working. So anything that you guys are giving me is going directly to taking care of my family, and it's always appreciated. So thank you very much for that. Omega Red, welcome back. We've got, let's see. Corazon, welcome back, bro. Hope you are fine and better now. I was thinking about when you would be back, bro. Thank you very much. Mr. Smoke Turkey's in the house. Thank you very much. Again, Tiny Rick, longtime member. Really appreciate you joining the stream, of course. Always glad to have you. And how did the surgery go? We're definitely going to talk about that. So, Mr. Smoke Turkey looking great. Skinny Drago is best Drago. Thank you very much. I'm definitely not where I want to be just yet, but I will definitely be going towards that direction. Pineapple Pizza's here. Hello, Pineapples. Hello, hello. Vignesh, good to see you as well. Mustafa Moomin, hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking and wishing me the best. We have Mad becoming a hatchling member. Again, I know he's been a member in the past. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining again. Welcome back to the family on the channel. Always been a part of the family in my heart. Let's see. We have Peter Larson. Glad to see you back. Thank you very much. Joker, welcome back with a bunch of Leos. Ugh. Even though I don't play Rise of Kingdoms as much as I used to, certainly, still hate Leo with a passion. Certainly hate Leo with a passion still. No doubt about that. Whoa! Big, huge donation from Tiny Rick. 200 bones. My goodness. Tiny Rick, family dono. Thank you very much, man. Really appreciate that. That's huge and it means a lot. More than ever. It's... I don't want to make this a, just an income thing. I definitely want to give you guys some more content going forward, and that's going to be part of the plan. We're going to be talking about it. Let me turn my chat mic down just a bit as well. Maybe might be kind of going heavy into the. Yep, there we go. Going heavy into that. But thank you so much for that, and I'm looking forward to bringing you guys some more content, whether it be rock or other things. We'll talk about that shortly as well. Zax, you've lost so much weight. Congrats, brother. Thanks. I still have a long way to go, but looking forward to that. Bringing less Drago in your direction. Dracul Gaming with a $5 donation as well. Stay strong and prayers to family. Thank you for both of those things. Really appreciate that. Mark is Q says Leo's basically dead now. Well, he's always been dead to me, so no change on my side. But I'm glad to see that Leo is finally kind of getting, you know, his due place on the bench with everybody else. Errol's Rock, thank you very much for the happy to see you again. Felipe Costa. Good to see you, Felipe. Cheers, my friend. Always glad to see you here. Massive Medic Brophy. It won't be hard to generate money from YouTube. Rock videos lately are crap, and there are just less in general. Honestly, I've got to catch up a little bit on just everything rock related. I've been out of the loop, obviously, a little bit, but also just in general, like, every time I log into Rise of Kingdoms, I want to, like, start spending again like I used to, like spending that $3,000 to $5,000 a month to keep up and get back into the swing of things. And then I have to realize that I don't have that income I used to in the past. And, you know, I used to spend commensurate with my income. And now that my income is poo-pooed, I can't do that. So I really got to, I mean, I can certainly play free to play, but that's a lot of time that, you know, while recovering and spending time with the family and going to rehab appointments and going to doctor appointments and going to blood work appointments, it's hard to do. So I could definitely give a huge shout out to all those free to play players out there who spend all the time necessary to really play this game properly. Good on you, because I can't do it right now. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. Looking forward to a Sippin' Saturday this weekend. I would love that, Stitch. I really would. So here's the thing. Let's talk about the surgery. I know a lot of people are here for the surgery stuff and how things went. And I know that a lot of you have been on my Discord. So I've given you bits and pieces on what has been going on over the last 2 weeks, basically. Been about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I guess it's been about almost 4 weeks. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm almost at a month. So I had open heart surgery on the 24th of May. We're on the 20th of June now. So it's been almost a month. My God. My God. It's been a while. I did stream a couple days before my surgery. And, you know, trying to remember that, honestly, as far as like how I was and my mindset. I definitely was in a different headspace than I am now, obviously having completed the surgery and a month out from it. But I definitely feel a lot better right now than I did, say, a week or two after the surgery. I wanted to do some streaming like right after the surgery just to kind of catch everybody up, but it was rough. I was definitely feeling beaten down, to say the least. I'll give a better description once it kind of comes to me, but long story short, so the 24th of, well, long story about to be long again. The surgery happened on the 24th. It's really interesting because there's obviously prep when you get to the hospital before the surgery to like prepare the sites that are going to get cut open and your anesthesia and all these other things that are going on. Part of the process is once you're all prepped up, like your body's prepped up and ready to go, the anesthesia folks come and get you, and then they start giving you like phased doses of anesthesia to start getting you to the point where you're going to be ready for the surgery. Well, I guess my body was so worn down that the first phase of that anesthesia, which is usually supposed to be just like a mild sedative, that's the last thing I remember. So they were wheeling me out of like the staging room, the prep room, and it's gonna annoy me. I already know. There we go. And evidently I was awake during this whole process leading up to the surgery in the operating room and talking to them. I was talking to the surgeons. I was talking to the anesthesiologist. I was talking to everybody. And I don't remember any of it. Like, I remember getting wheeled out of the original prep room, and that's it. When I woke up, I had tubes down my throat. I had tubes going through my skin into my chest. I had IVs, I guess is the easiest way to describe it, but they were input lines. So they were directly arterial input lines into my arteries, so that when they could give me medications and give me different things at the time. And then I also had lines going into veins, so they could draw blood without having to stick me 1,000 times, which ended up happening a couple days after the surgery for the rest of the time I was in the hospital. The long story short, how did the surgery itself go? The surgery was successful. They were able to repair my aortic aneurysm, which was worse than they thought it was. So I guess to give you a little bit of a picture, a mental picture, the aneurysm that I had in my heart, it was on the aortic thoracic side. Ascending aortic aneurysm is what it was called. And inside of your heart, there's the aorta that goes like through it, right? Like a big valve that goes through it. And at the top, it kind of curves. And at the top, it's also behind a bunch of the ventricles and things like that. They originally thought it was more like just towards the straight part in the middle with all the imaging they've done, but evidently it had gone up into the arch area at the top. And that was a problem because they can't get to it while the heart is still functional. So what they had to do to me for the aortic aneurysm repair was basically kill me. So they shut my body down. They shut all my organs down. They obviously had already shut my heart and lungs down. And they cryo-froze me. They did what was called a circulatory arrest. And what that basically meant is they completely shut my body down. And usually they like to keep that very short, like maybe 10, 20 minutes at most. 30 minutes is really kind of the high end because at 30 minutes, there's potential for brain damage and loss of, brain function. Mine lasted for 38 minutes. So I was 8 minutes over what they like to be at. Luckily, I don't have any brain dysfunction. I was able to talk right after the surgery and be coherent. And I'm honestly talking to you guys right now, and I was able to set up a stream, ish. I'm not sure how good it is for you guys, but it's good for me. But at the end of the day, they had to kill me for 38 minutes to get that aortic arch aneurysm fixed, because they had to take out part of that arch to essentially they have this little sleeve that goes inside of the aorta to basically act as your aorta. Because my original aorta, my normal aorta that I was born with, had the aneurysm, which basically meant that it's swollen out and had the potential to rupture. And if that ruptured, like I was talking about in my last stream with you guys, I would have bled out within 5 minutes and died. So they were able to fix that, and it's a good thing that I was able to get that surgery done as quickly as it was, because that's kind of the preface before a dissection, is whenever it goes up into that arch and it starts to stretch the way it was. So incredible is definitely a good word for it, Jigga. And that part of it was the scariest part of it to them as far as the surgeon, the surgical team, because again, they had to shut me down for 38 minutes, and then the repair itself was pretty intense. So that's one part. And then what originally I knew I was going to have to get repaired since birth, basically, since I can remember, is my valve. So I was born with a bicuspid valve, aortic valve. Normally people have 3 leaflets on their valve, and mine only had 2, and mine only truly had 2. It wasn't 3 and 2 of them were fused to make it 2. It was actually just 2. So that's another thing they didn't really think was the case. They thought it was a normal tricuspid valve that 2 of the leaflets in the valve had fused. It's not the case. So it was significantly damaged, is what they said, more so than they thought it was, based on the imaging that they've been doing my entire life. So again, it's a really good thing that I had the surgery when I did. It was able to eliminate the damaged, they kept calling it diseased valve, and they were able to fix the aneurysm before it was able to dissect and kill me. So everything worked out really well at the end of the day. A couple hiccups along the way with the circulatory arrest and the 38 minutes of not being functional. They had to completely cool me down cryogenically to do that, and then heat me back up and restart my heart. So that's what ended up happening. When I woke up, I had, again, a tube down my throat that was breathing for me, basically. I also had multiple tubes going into my chest and stomach, into my heart to track its function and also drain any excess fluid out of there. Again, I had multiple, all the way up my arms, and then like right here, actually this is where it was at right there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there was an arterial input here in my neck so that they could give me the meds I needed and all the stuff. So there's a lot of the new Archer Commander out here that I'm seeing. I still see a lot of the OGs, the Guans, the XYs, Boudica Primes, a lot of standard people. See a Scipio there, but ultimately I'm well. I ended up staying in the hospital for 10 days, which is a little longer than what I should have, based off of the surgery that I had itself. The reason is because I have now a mechanical valve in my heart, and I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. I doubt you can, but it's basically a clicking. It's like click, 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 click. In fact, hold on. Let me see if I can. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not. Let's see if I can. I don't know if I can or not. It'll let me do it. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. I have a filter on my microphone to like get rid of low volume stuff. Oh, cut the music. It's probably a good idea. I have a filter to cut like low volume sound. I don't think you can hear it. Yeah, you probably can't hear it. I hear it constantly. I hear it all the time. Yeah, it's probably because of the filter that I have where you can't hear it. But I hear it all the time in my head. No, it doesn't sound like... that's probably the other thing you hear in the in-game sound, too. Let me turn that down, too. But, long story short, it's like a clicky. It's like click, 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 click. So I have a mechanical valve. The reason I was in the hospital for 10 days is because 5 of those days they were waiting for my blood. It's called an INR number. Basically, the INR number needs to be a particular level because they're giving me a medication to thin my blood so that I don't clot. And the body doesn't start attacking the valve and clotting around the valve because it thinks it's an injury. So that's okay, and now that I'm talking about the clicking, that's all I hear in my head is clicking. That's what kept me in the hospital longer than normal, but I was able to come out from the surgery and from the hospital after 10 days of the surgery. And I was very pale, very weak, certainly in pain. So that first week after I got home, it was rough because I had all the kids around me and we're kind of transitioning back into home life, but then also I was still in a lot of pain. I wasn't getting all the meds that I was getting at the hospital at home because they don't really send you home with the good stuff. They send you home and say, Tylenol, have fun. So that's basically what I've been on. I don't do any injections. It's all pill-based, Alexander. And it's it's a lot of pills right now. Eventually it'll end up being, I think, about 3 or 4 pills that I'll have to be on for the rest of my life because of the mechanical valve. If I had done a organic valve, which is usually a cow, pig, or human valve, to replace it, they would have not had to give me all those meds because my body should have just accepted the organic. The problem with the organic, though, is that it wears out after about 10 years or so, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. There's no way to really like fully guarantee how long that will last. So I didn't want to have to go through this again anytime soon. So I was like, you know what, mechanical valve me, I'll take the meds, and that way I don't have to worry about it for the rest of my life. So that's basically what I've been doing. Ooh, there's a Jesse in the house. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Glad to see you on the chat. Hope everything's going well. But yes, I am back in a certain sense. I'm not fully back yet, just because, again, my life is a little complicated with the different things I've got to do right now to recover. So I'm still in my recovery window of the surgery itself. I've been home for about a month after the surgery, and I've been home for about 3 weeks after waking up from leaving the hospital. So I have a lot going on right now when it comes to doctor appointments because I have to check my blood. I'm still not quite at therapeutic levels on my INR number that I was talking about. So I've got to continually go back. Thank you for subscribing, by the way, Methadoniac. Appreciate that. And I have that, and I also have rehab coming up in the next week or two where I've got to go and I got to start working out and get hooked up to a bunch of machines so they can track my heart and see how I'm doing. But all my vitals are good. My blood pressure is great. In fact, it's like kind of low. It's in good range, but it's low on the good range. So like I get a little lightheaded sometimes. My heart rate's a little high, but it's always been high, but it's good. Like I said, blood pressure is great. All my numbers look good. All my, vitals are good. My oxygen levels are good. Everything's exactly the way that they want to see it post surgery. My body is still recovering quite a bit from the actual surgery because I don't know if anybody, like, I don't think I really understood or thought exactly how much your body has to go through when you go through a surgery like this, because I was burning so many, like, I felt like I couldn't keep any weight on because no matter what I ate, and I wasn't really eating much because my appetite was gone in the hospital, but like weight was just pouring off of me because your body, when you go through a surgery like that, it's on overdrive trying to recover, trying to repair, trying to heal. And you burn a lot of calories. Like they had to force feed me because I wasn't eating enough calories in the hospital to give my body what it needed to recover. So that was different for me because usually I have to watch what I eat and undereat to lose some weight. But there, it didn't matter what I was eating; it would just continue to pour off me. It was a little weird. Yeah, I mean, I think during the hospital stay, I ended up losing about 10 pounds just during the surgery time. And then since I've come home from the hospital, I've lost another 15 pounds. So it's kind of just pouring off of me right now. My body is burning a lot of calories. My body is going through the healing process, and I'm also walking a lot because that's part of my recovery. TSN Lambo with a $5 donation. Glad you are doing well. Thoughts and prayers. Side note, my cardiac rehab nurses were hot. That's good. That makes it a little easier. I have a hot nurse living with me and who married me, so it works out great for me. I don't know if I can get away with doing anything like that during rehab, but I'll let you know how it goes. I'll let you know how hot my nurses are. I do have a thing for scrubs, I'm not going to lie, so that's part of the home life. But yeah, so that's good. That's good. I hope I have the same situation you do. At least it's something nice to look at while I'm getting recovered more and getting my strength back. What shape is the account in? It's exactly the way it was 6 months ago. I haven't really touched it. I've logged on here a couple of times just to like catch my account up from a daily activity standpoint, and logged on to show you some stuff while I'm streaming. That's about it. I haven't really been logging in at all. Looking 20 years younger. Did I really look that old? Oh my god. I hope not, but I appreciate the. I know what you mean when you say that. Karn, so how much did this thing cost? Whoop whoop for the American healthcare system. So I haven't gotten the full figures back yet, but I think the numbers that I've seen so far pre-insurance are in the mid 100,000 range. So like 150, 160, or just the surgery part, not including the 10 days of hospital stay. So you don't look a day over 60. Thanks, appreciate that. I'm nowhere near there. I'm happy to see you too, Jess. I'm glad to see you're here. Durspast, what's going on, man? Rflex, what's up, man? Cheaper than a built rock account. Yeah, that's very true. I've spent more on this account than I have than I will on that surgery. That's kind of interesting. It's a weird way to look at it. Rflex, I wish that was the case. No, I've actually been more like 225, 250 over all my accounts. Yeah, I think after insurance, it'll probably end up being about 10K. It'll probably end up being about 10K, and that's just because that's what my insurance maximums are as a family deductible. That's really about it. So I think it'll be about 10K. You know, I was looking at Diablo 4, Josu, and I don't. Something else that's happened since the surgery is, you know, I've kind of lost my passion for different things. I don't want to say it's a you know, depression thing, but it's like I don't know if I necessarily have like gotten excited so much about a game yet. Like I was playing Division 2 quite a bit before the surgery, but since the surgery, I think I've only logged in like twice. And then same thing with Rock. Like I just, you know, I don't know if I necessarily have the passion that I did before for it, even though I've invested what I've invested in it, and the time and certainly the relationships and things like that. But I feel like I can have the relationships with you guys and with other people outside of the Streamland, and you know, when I was inside alliances and kingdoms and things like that, I feel like I can still maintain those, not necessarily playing Rock. So gaming hasn't necessarily been something to excite me and wake me up in the morning. Now, I will say that a lot of it has to do with my mind is so focused on recovery that maybe I don't have as much extra bandwidth in my mind to be thinking about game stuff, because it's so critical that I take my medications at particular times of the day. I mean, I've got it set up on my phone to make sure that I take those things at the right times and in the right dosages. And a lot of the doctor appointments that I'm going to on almost a daily basis, it's usually, you know, 3-4 times a week. I'll have a doctor appointment, or I'll have people coming to my house to do doctor appointments. Maybe there's some fights over here. I feel like there should be. And there's a, what's that? What's that? Oh, English stronghold. Okay. I was like, what's that? Oh, where'd the, wasn't there a fort here a second ago? I guess they killed it. Oh, hello. Oh. Where are these coming from? Okay. That looks like it's from the same alliance. That's from 46. That's probably going to go down. I'm assuming this is an enemy fortress to 46. Yes, there's nobody in there. That's going to go down. This will likely go down as well. There's nobody in there. Oh, wow. Okay, so they placed some forts over here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, see, this is the fun stuff. These are, this is the stuff I like to see right here. Bro, be kind to yourself. You've been through a lot. Maybe just reflect on life a little. That's all I've been doing, Richard Clark. I'm finding myself thinking more about mortality, but certainly just enjoying my life with the kids as much as possible. I have noticed that because I'm not as active as I used to be, like doing things, like my thing, like my life has always been just one thing after another. I've never been in a spot where I haven't had anything to do, and I'm bored right now. I'm literally bored. So bored. Because there's nothing really on TV that's like on Netflix, or I've got all the different streaming things like Netflix and Hulu and HBO Max, and I've watched most of that stuff. Like I've already watched most of it, and I just don't have any I don't really have any kind of excitement to watch any of that. And then, like I said, with the games, I log on for a game and I'll play it for like 10-15 minutes, and I'm like, it's kind of boring. So, not midlife crisis. It's a I'm normally working nonstop, taking care of family. I've got a rhythm and a routine that I'm doing every single day, and I've got 100 things going on, and that's how I like it. I like being busy and doing things and having 50 things to do and all that, and I don't have that right now. So, Sleepy Kai and Assassin, good to see you guys. Rise of Forts, it's definitely here. I don't think we're gonna see any kind of fort action. Ooh, maybe not. Hold on. There's a rally. Oh, we're gonna start seeing some city rallies. Oh, they didn't actually go through with it. Womp womp. So this is where all the action is now. Oh, here we go. killing the stragglers. That's still not full at 6 hours. Boy. Oh, they got the flags up and running over here now too, so there's going to be some rallies going. I'm glad to see you guys in the chat. For those of you that I haven't said hi to, thank you so much for joining the stream, and I hope you guys are, doing well. Pick up a musical instrument. I actually can play quite a few musical instruments already. I can play guitar, I can play saxophone, I can play piano. Play a little violin. What's going on, Jake? Good to see you, my friend. Rewatch Sopranos. It's always good. I'm actually starting to rewatch Sons of Anarchy. Possible change, starting a new career. It's possible. It's possible. I think that for the immediate future, I do want to start streaming some more. So do look for me to maybe try out some new games. I'm gonna try it and see if I can find something that I like that'll kind of get me excited for a little bit. And look for me to start doing a little bit more streaming, especially, in the near future. Just to kind of get me something to do like I'm doing right now, and reconnecting with you guys is always fun. But I'm going to be trying some things. I'm going to be trying some different things. It won't necessarily be Rise of Kingdoms. It'll be something else, or and maybe there will be a little bit of Rise of Kingdoms. I'm not quite 100% on that yet. I've got some things to work out in that sense. Professionally. Oh, here we go. But I'm not sure how that's going to play out yet. George War again since I quit rock. You quit rock last week. Interesting. Stormwatch, pick up a mixing board and make your own. Nah. What's up, brother? You put your details about the recovery at the beginning. Giggity. Yeah, I've been kind of talking about it over the last maybe 30 minutes or so. 25, 30 minutes. Richard Clark, that sounds awful. Do a restart free-to-play account and beat 12 inches record to T5. Hard pass. That's a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of farming. Factions Jetty. Right now, I enjoy watching the fights, but I don't necessarily miss the daily grind, and certainly I don't miss the $3,000 to $5,000 a month I used to spend into the game. Giggity, I get you, man. I appreciate that. Do you enjoy to offer to the community? What do you mean to offer to the community? Massive medic. Richard Clark, I had cancer, and to be honest, it after time helps you balance life priority. Yeah, I hope you're in remission there, bud. That's scary. That's scary stuff. Bonnie Rock, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's weird. You're always whenever you're so busy you don't know what to do, you're always thinking, oh man, I wish I could just have a break. But when you have like a forced break like I'm on right now, it's torture. Like I'm bored out of my mind. I wish I could do more than I can, but obviously I'm still recovering. I mean, I have this scar that's going like from here, it's right there, all the way down. You can't even see how far down it's about, I'd say it's about 9-10 inches going down the front of my sternum. I've also got my sternum, because they had, you know, when they went in, they had to crack my chest open. So there's metal rings, titanium rings, going down the front of my sternum to keep it fused together so it can heal in the right position. That's kind of painful right now. That's basically what any pain meds I take, which is just Tylenol at this point. I haven't taken any kind of narcotic or anything in quite some time. It's mostly that. That's the feeling that I have is it's like a ache, pretty sharp ache, but at the same time it's like a, I don't want to say dull ache, but it's just a constant ache. And then on top of that, because of that, my shoulders, like my back shoulders and my clavicle area up here, it's clicky. And I don't know if that was because, oh, they're going to swarm it. They're swarming it. Nice. It almost feels like all the bones in my shoulders, like my back shoulders, my top shoulder, my clavicle area, it's almost like I was laying on the surgical table wrong or something. Oh, they just replaced a fort right on top. No, they didn't. Okay. Maybe they did. Oh, just flag. Here's the next one they're going to go through. We're going to come down through here, I guess. I feel like I was laying on the table weird. And because it was an 8.5-hour surgery, I don't think I mentioned that. It was supposed to be about a 6-hour surgery. It ended up being an 8.5-hour surgery because of the complications I talked about earlier. And because I guess I was on my back and they were compressing me open for so long, like all the muscles in this area, like around my top of my body and in my back shoulder area, are just really sore, like painful sore. Because of that, I'm thinking, and because of that, I see people in Kingdom saying hi on the chat. And because of that, I feel like that's the biggest pain I had when I woke up. It wasn't the incisions and all the stuff going in my body. It was my back. It was like my back and shoulders was the biggest pain. So, I don't know where I was going with that, but basically, that's kind of what's residual right now. Is that's what the pain is right now. Is the incision right here down the middle. Is not really too bad. It's the underneath. It's the bone part because it was cracked, and then the pain from, my shoulders and clavicle area. Because I'm assuming it's because they had my chest jacked open and had me on that table for 8.5 hours. Just takes a toll. But Mrs. Storm had a double bypass last year. My goodness. Were they able to do it without cracking open, or were they able to do like scope type things? Mr. Smoke Turkey, pretty insane what modern medicine can do when you think of, casually cracked your chest open and replaced the valve. The valve was actually the minor part. It's the aneurysm repair that was the big deal. Honestly, the valve is the technology for medicine, and the valve has come so far. They don't have to actually crack your chest open anymore for the valve. They have a procedure called a TAVR procedure, TAVR, where they go up through your leg and they can actually implant the valve without actually cracking your chest open. But it's got to be the prosthetic, the organic prosthetic valve, not the mechanical. They can't do obviously they can't put a mechanical valve through your artery. But you can do the organic ones that way and not have to worry about open heart surgery. Pretty cool. Recovery time for the procedure that I had. I'm just now starting to be able to drive. It's usually a month after the surgery, and it's 2 days away, 3 days away, 4 days away. Then on top of that, it's usually about 3 to 6 months of recovery to kind of get back to where you were from a strength standpoint. Everything I've read, though, like everything I've seen from people who've actually had these procedures, and like I've looked at some videos online and talked to a few people who've had it done, they said they really don't feel like themselves for another year. So it takes about a year to kind of get back to like not really thinking about anything and just doing things as normal. But 3 to 6 months is what I've been told to be able to actually function normally without really having to worry about bad side effects happening or you re-cracking your chest open, things like that. So I'm not close to the end of that, but I'm in the middle of it. There will be some physical therapy. It's going to be more of a rehab type of situation. PT and OT have both signed off on me. I've been able to function and do the things that I'm supposed to be able to do and then some at the stage that I'm at. So they're happy with that. But I will have, it's called cardiac rehab, starting next month, where I will go to kind of like a gym, basically, inside the hospital. And they're going to hook me up to an EKG machine and get me all set up and wired up for that, so that when I'm doing workouts that they give me to do, they can track my heart and make sure that I'm safe with what I'm doing. And if there is something going on, then they can go ahead and stop me from doing it immediately. And also track my progress as to how I'm progressing through my rehab. So that's the idea. Bosun, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Brian Costa, welcome back. Thank you, sir. Garo, good to see you again, brother. Glad you're okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Vishnu, I am doing well so far. Thank you very much for asking. Dracula Gaming, new Star Trek Strange New World started, and Marvel Secret Wars starts tomorrow. Is that Star Trek one? What is that? I haven't seen that one yet. Santi Drago, bro, how long is the usual recovery? Oh, I just answered that one. Stormwatch cracked. Ooh, didn't even have to stop her heart. Like you, it's a 3 to 4 month bone heal. Yep. Have to move certain ways. Watch the arm above the head. Yeah, move in the tube. Move in the tube is what they call it. I've got to basically be a T-Rex. So like, really small arms. I'm supposed to keep my elbows to my side. I can move them that way. I certainly can't lift like I usually do. I can't even pick up my baby because she's about 30 pounds now. I have to keep my weight lift to 10 pounds or less. I feel like, oh, the fight down here? Oh, the fight's down here. Nice. That's dangerous, Elysium. That is dangerous. That's a dangerous move, being off territory right there. They're moving down. Oh man, this is... I think I might have actually kind of jumped into this at the right time. This is good, good KvK action going on here. I wonder how it is for the rest of the map. Oh, fort wall. Fort wall. Oh boy. Oh, Na'vi. This is Kingdom 34. Where's all the rest of the action? Are they over here? I feel like they're at their gate already. Probably. Yep. There we go. There's a little fun. Roman, thank you for the $5 donation. Wishing a speedy recovery. Stay strong, brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Always glad to see you, my friend. Drees, welcome to the stream. I'm Lutfi. Hello. Snashper20. Hello, everybody. Good. I'm streaming now. Go ahead. Not dressed to get on stream. You're in a Ninja Turtle onesie. Watch. Oh, Creeper. I'm sorry, Minecraft Creeper. Wim Van O'Evelyn with a €6 donation. Thank you very much. Other thing, by the way, quit smoking, obviously since the surgery as well. So I'm a month smokeless. So that's good. Feel a lot better in my chest, certainly. That's another thing that I've accomplished. Calculated. What's up, Drago? How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Drees, what's the next plan in Rock? You guys, you keep playing and streaming? I definitely plan on keeping streaming, and maybe I'll do like what I'm doing right now, just to like chat with you guys and watch some of the. I really enjoy this. Like, this is the stuff I still enjoy from Rise of Kingdoms. Like, I enjoy watching everybody else spend their money. Watch everybody else spending their money and fighting and things like that. But I went to go like do that myself. Like, I went to log back in. I was just like, wow, this is not nearly as enticing as it was before. Pretty cozy for you as well. That's good. I'm glad. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. When are you gonna do it? Hopefully you don't have to have major surgery to make that happen for you. I do miss it sometimes. Vishnu, I've lost a lot of weight. From my heaviest, I've lost about 60 pounds. So I'm down quite a bit. I still have a little ways to go where I want to be, but I have lost quite a bit of weight. Some of it was done before the surgery. In fact, a good chunk of it was before the surgery, maybe 45 pounds. 45 pounds. But then after the surgery, I lost another about 15 pounds. Nanos06, I'm doing well, thank you. Khan, good KvK. It is already ended. 79 can't build one fortress. I saw that. Well, now we're over on the 34 side, and it's looking like 34's, putting some work in. So, well, here we go. Got Wiga flag. Ooh, Cav versus archers, and the archers are looking good. The archers are looking very good. Henry Nebu. Interesting combo with all the available commanders now. Wouldn't Henry, what's that guy's name? Drang? Whoever the new one is. Wouldn't that be a really good one? I feel like that'd be a really good one. David Red, good to see you, man. Really good to see you. Okay, so there goes that. Liang, okay. It shows you how much I've played. Like, it's been a while since I've really played, Well, you look younger and handsome. Thank you so much. Zhuge Liang. And yes, it's the bomb. That's what I would think. Chem SCC, that's what I would think. Him with any of the other archer commanders would be fine. Like Boudica, Liang, Henry Liang. Those are all good. Gian, hey Drago, are you staying in 307 or migrating as well? I'm not doing anything. I have no plans to move anywhere with any of my accounts. And I don't really plan on playing that much either. In Rock. At least for right now. Henry Liang is wicked. That's what I thought, Car. Yeah. Yeah, the AoE you get. The AoE should be insane. It's like having YSG actually do some work, David Red, are you really sitting upright, or do you have the chair laying on a green screen on the floor? That'd be hilarious. But yeah, I am sitting upright. See, I have movement. I just got to keep myself in the tube. I am feeling a lot better. It's been about a month since the actual surgery, so the worst part, honestly, the worst part of the entire thing. I'm a side sleeper. I can't. It's not that I can't. I absolutely hate sleeping on my back. And when I do sleep on my back, I wake up all the time. The only time I can actually get like big chunks of sleep, like, multiple hours at a time without waking up, is on my side. Problem is, when you have your chest cracked open and it's not healed together, you can't sleep on your side because it'll shift. Like my breastplate would shift and could possibly break back open because of the way you sleep. So I haven't been able to sleep on my side for like a month. That's impacted my sleep. I'd say in the last 3 days or so, I have been actually able to like half sleep on my side, and that's really helped my sleep and helped my functionality and my just ability to do things, because I've gotten some actual sleep. Ahmed, good to see you again. I saw you earlier in the stream. Let's see what else is going on. Maybe a little more fights over here. Oh yeah, fights, and well, it's 34, so they're gonna start swarming flags and stuff. Trees, thank you, appreciate that. Vacuum lock. Yeah, you gotta clench your butt too. ChemSTC, keep in mind, this is Orleans, which means they can use an additional second skill of a selected commander to each march. Ooh. I didn't know that. Roman, give me your accounts in 916. I am king. No. Somebody wants my main accounts, just let me know. I've had a couple people reaching out again to see about getting it from me. If somebody else wants it, just reach out to me and we'll talk about fair trade. Welcome back, sort of then, brother. Good to see you recovering. I'm running Boudica YSG Henry Zouge. Gives both tank and march speed. That's good. Yeah, that's good archer combos there, Nathaniel. 63 Logan, how's life? Life is as good as it can be right now, having had my chest cracked open less than a month ago. I'm enjoying covering because every day is just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Every day I feel just a little bit better. One weird side effect that's happened since the surgery is that I'm always cold, and that's never been the case. I've always been a furnace. I've always been a heater. Teddy bear, my wife has always come to me to warm up. And since the surgery, I've been constantly cold. I guess it's because of the way the blood flowing through my body has changed, and obviously the aneurysm and the valve replacement has changed the way blood flows through my body, and it's starting to recover. But I'm constantly cold. At least I was. Maybe in the last couple of days it started to change a little bit, but constantly being cold is not something I'm used to. So, welcome to the cold club. How dare you? I told my wife that. I was like, "Is this how you feel all the time?" That's gotta be miserable. That's miserable. Leo, what's going on? If you guys are members, you gotta go ahead and throw up some Leo deals here. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I don't know how you do it, Jess. Like, I can't be this cold. Orhan 916 is still strong. They're always looking for new members, quality fighters, of course. I'm logging in occasionally, but I'm definitely not as involved as I used to be, and certainly not even in the game, let alone in 916. But I'm around in 916. They chat with me a little bit, and you can see in the chat below, like, they're all saying hi to me. Dries, how many pounds do I still want to go to reach my goal? Probably another 40 to 50 pounds. So I'm about halfway to where I want to be. Now, a combination of that is going to be I want to, especially with the rehab that I'm going to be going through here shortly, I want to start putting some more muscle weight back on. And Leo, thanks again for being a member for 7 months. Great seeing you, buddy. Using your member chat. Thank you so much. And yes, Thor. Hey, bro. Happy to see you well and recovering. Best wishes. Thanks. Yeah, I still got a little ways to go, but it's going to kind of happen naturally, I think. And with me working out more with the rehab that I'm going to be going through, I think it's going to be probably slowed down a bit because I'm going to start gaining some of my muscle back, which I'm very much looking forward to. Not just losing weight, but also gaining my muscle back. Green Array. Great to see you back from surgery. Wish you a full and speedy recovery. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Tambo, Christopher. I love you, Drake. I love you too, man. Thanks so much. Pineapple Pizza says burn Leo. I fully support that all the time now. Wolf says, are you Drago Prime now? Yes, I kind of am. I kind of am bionic. Oh, always double tap. That's right. Always double tap. That's how you get those double C primary garrisons. Always nice. Let's see what else. See what else is going on. See if I can find some more action. Feel like this part might be kind of set up. Let me see, maybe down here. Yeah, I always know where the action is. Unknown Rock, we miss your OL casts. I miss doing those OL casts, honestly. I always had fun with Chiscool and Bulba and Redline and everybody doing those things. I have been asked to do them again for this upcoming Osiris League. I have actually been asked to come and do casts for OL. I'm ironing out. Ooh, that's nice. I'm ironing out some details with it as far as, you know, compensation for it. But I'm still back and forth on it. Not gonna lie. Chiz is on vacation, right? I'm not sure, but he definitely deserves it if he is. He definitely deserves a vacation. 623 Logan, do you have any fear that anything happens with the heart? I would shit my pants, to be honest. Yeah, that's a constant thing, especially so close to the surgery. Anytime I feel something funny, I'm like, is this it? You know, there's a lot of stress that goes with the recovery, not just recovering, but, you know, being fearful of, you know, something going wrong. But I just have to keep telling myself, you know, that I have trust in the doctors that did what they did, because honestly, it didn't go exactly to plan. Like, there's a lot of hiccups that happened that, you know, could have ended it. I mean, it's I really feel for my wife, honestly, because you know, she was there at the hospital waiting for me to get done with my surgery, and she was expecting a 5 to 6 hour surgery. But at the 5 hour mark, the 5 hour mark is when the doctors came out to talk to her. And that's when they started telling her about, and it was not just her, it was my mom, my mother-in-law, my dad, you know, family, not the kids, thank goodness, but like, well, maybe I think one or two of the older kids was there, but that's when they came out and told her, they were like, look, we've got to shut them down to fix the aneurysm because it's worse than we thought. And we're also needing to do the valve replacement because it's so bad, it's worse than we thought. And they explained the process of circulatory arrest, which I did before, where it's basically they shut my entire body down and freeze it. Not freeze it, but make it super cold. And they shut all my organs down, my whole body. They basically kill me effectively for a certain period of time so they can fix my heart the way that it needed to be fixed. And that's when, of course, it was scary, because that ramps up the mortality rate big time whenever that part needs to happen. And that was not planned. That was not something that they planned on having to do for me. So definitely could have gone worse than it did. I'm blessed that I, you know, came through okay. And again, with it being a 38-minute circulatory arrest, it was longer than they wanted it to be, and it was longer than that it shouldn't have been that long. They said that because of how bad the aneurysm was, it took them that long to do it, and that's why they had to do it that long. But it's not good for 38 minutes. 30 minutes was the limit that they like to stay, or less, preferably less. But went over that by about 30% time-wise, and luckily no damage has happened. I didn't get any brain functionality gone, that kind of stuff. But it's worked. Everything's worked so far, and I've been lucky that everything's kind of healing the way it's supposed to, and all that good stuff. Are you attacking the... Yep, that's what you're doing. Okay. I was hoping that was going towards the city, but I guess not. Okay, Chiscool is on vacation. That's good. Like I said, he deserves it, man. Streaming's tough, man. Not just streaming, but doing all the video content, and Like, honestly, streaming's easy compared to doing video content. Like, video content, VOD content, short content, doing the other social media stuff like TikTok and Instagram and all those things, Twitter. That's the hard stuff, because it's not only you have to create the content, you have to do some kind of structure around the verbiage of it, and then you also have to edit it down and make sure that you have all the right things going on there, and you have to make it enticing and entertaining. Whereas when you stream, you just kind of flick the camera on, make sure everything's kind of set up, and I chat with you. Captain Hook, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. Chem STC, Arc has changed a ton. That's what I've heard. Better get back in the game to figure out all the new stuff, brother. New skills, Fog of War. Very game changing. Map and the rest is the same. That's what I thought. I've heard that. And I have been looking into it. But thank you very much for telling me that. Because now I know Arc has changed, but I haven't figured out totally if that's going to translate into Osiris League. I'm not sure if that's the case yet. Thanks, Logan. Appreciate that. Bro Daily, did you watch Redline's last stream with Bunny? I wanted to, but I didn't get a chance to catch it. I was busy doing appointment, or I was sleeping or something. Jesse James, thank you very much. Yes, I'm in better shape than I have been in quite some time. And I definitely have intentions of getting back to my original shape, which y'all have never seen that. Y'all have never seen me in prime Drago shape. So I'm not sure how y'all will handle that. So OL is going to have the same rules. Okay, that's interesting. Stormwatch, maybe ask Mrs. Drago if you lost brain functionality. I had no surgery, and Mrs. Storm says I lose brain functionality every day. Well, I don't know if I want to give her that power. Because I feel like she would abuse it. Rendy, Alexandre. Good evening, Drago. Great to see you well. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, so no sipping Saturdays in the sense that I'm going to be able to pound shots like I used to in the past. Because I have a mechanical valve and because I have to be on a blood thinner, I'm only allowed 1.5 ounces of spirits or liquor. I'm only allowed one, I think it's 8 ounce or 16 ounce serving of beer a day. So basically I can't, like, I can drink technically. I can have some drinks technically, but it's not going to be enough to actually get me to a place where I'm happy or happier than I normally would be. So kind of what's the point? You know, could do a non-alcoholic beer one sipping Saturday. Yeah, I could. But again, like, to me, kind of the fun of sipping Saturday was, you know, having a drink with everybody that came and, you know, kind of getting that tipsy, you know, getting tipsy and saying things that I wouldn't normally say and doing things I wouldn't normally do and having a good time. Like, you know, normally when you go out with your friends. So I don't know if non-alcoholic beer will get me there, get me to that point, but maybe we'll see. Carr says, I left a suggestion in the official Rock Discord asking Lilith to bring back the old map 2 weeks ago. Good luck. Good luck with that. Anytime they make a change, they want to keep it. That's what I've seen. Ryan, I agree 100% the PSA that you just said about the Cowboys still sucking. Bro Daily won't like that, but it's accurate. Rendy, yes, I've lost quite a bit of weight, and I'm going to be losing some more. Orhan, yes, Bunny and one of TR-R4 went off about Chiscool. They blamed Chiscool 50%, and Redline was happy to hear that. That was toxic. I'll have to rewatch the stream. I don't know anything about it, so I couldn't really comment on it, but I know that they didn't win their KvK, and I know that 254 looks like they're starting to slim down, and I know that they've also had migration problems the last, I think it was the last couple migrations that they had, or one before that, weren't able to get the migrations done. I know the impact of not being able as an Imperium kingdom to get migration in on time. That's a huge impact to your kingdom. So How often do you have to see the doctor now? So I go once a week to a clinic that is for measuring my blood levels. And I have a follow-up appointment next week with my surgeon, but that's the last one I'm going to have to do with them. And that's really the first one I've had since the surgery. I have home health coming by like 2 times a week. Coming by to measure my blood and make sure that I'm in good shape, check my vitals, that kind of thing. But I don't really go to the doctor so much very much. It's going to ramp up quite a bit once my rehab starts. That's going to be the big thing, because they're going to want me to go to do that like 3-4 days a week. So that's really where a lot of my time's going to go in the coming month. Coughing hurts, by the way. Vishnu, cut down fatty foods and avoid getting buffed up. Also completely stop alcohol and cigars. I've done both of those things already. When you are back to be able to walk, I've been walking. That's part of the recovery, is walking. So I usually walk about a mile a day. Across the whole day. I don't do it all at once. Go to the 34 OL fort. Looks like a lot of action. Okay, sure. Assuming it's in this. C1V's up there at the top. Where's 34 OL? Do you see it? Is it on the other side? Where's the 34 OL fort? Do you see it? A streamer's by Tisco was on vacation since trying to get drama directed at him. I mean, it's not a bad idea if that's the case, but I think he just needs a vacation. Like, he works all day, all the time. I see the amount of content he puts out. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot of work doing what he's doing. The fact, like, this is like the first one he's taken in quite some time. 7-Eleven, okay. Ah, here we go. There's 2 of them. Oh boy. Oh yeah. 79. 79 pushing on the 34 fort. Okay. Thank you, Orhan. That's good, Car. Hope to get you all squared away. Brendy, I hope to see more often. OL is starting. I wonder if you have any plan of streaming that, even though they removed the view option until playoffs. Again, I'm working through what that could be. I could certainly use the money. But it's a 3-month commitment. So the money kind of needs to be right for me to do that. Because again, I'm going to be busy with recovery from the surgery, so I need to weigh the pluses and minuses of that, because it's a commitment. That's a big commitment to do that. It's not easy. It's a lot of early mornings for me because I live on the East Coast of the U.S. 13 and 15 UTC is early, especially the 13 UTC, because that's not when I get up. That's an hour and a half after I get up, because I need to prepare, and I'm the one actually doing the streaming, and I'm going to be the one preparing for it and getting it all set up, and there's setup time there. Would you like links so that you can share it with everyone? Feel free to share it in my Discord car if you want. People can go check it out. Drees, if you have time, look in DM in Discord. I sent you a big transition of a Dutch guy. I hope you get the what transition? What kind of transition are we talking about? Ashley Cordery. Hi, Drago. Nice to see you back. Guessing the operation went well. Went well enough. I'm here. Take it easy. Don't rush things, and recover soon. Thank you very much. I'm doing all of those things. Appreciate that. Once recovery is set, do you think you will transition back into traditional employment? Jigga, it's a very distinct possibility. I think I want to get back to traditional employment, but continuing doing this as a side thing. I think that's kind of where it's going to be, unless something completely changes, where I get a couple big sponsorships again or something like that, I'm just not going to be able to financially afford to do this, you know, full time. All right, here comes the rally. Henry Liang. So we're going to get a nice rally here. Looks like it's going to be attacked, though. That's a very squishy rally, so that likely will go down. Yeah, we also have Heracles there. Yep, that did not last. I don't think there's much counterattack damage with that combo, so I would look to see them need to have something a little more robust, or they need to take over the open field. Oh, weight loss. Got it. Okay. I'll take a peek. I just tried to open up Discord, but sometimes it bugs out. So, Leo, gotta go have a nice stream and get well soon, and drop a like, y'all. Yeah, please, and thank you, and glad to see you here, man. Really appreciate it. I'm probably gonna stream maybe for another 20 minutes or so it's not gonna be too much longer. I've got some things I need to do midday, and my wife is going to need to get up soon because she worked last night, so I need to go wake her up as well. I think, didn't they take it down? Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't they take it down? I can't watch it. I was gonna watch it later. Azuz 307 died without you. I don't think it was because of me. I think it was because the traditional leadership in 307 had started to kind of take a step back, as far as I'm aware. It is sad to see 307 kind of break up a little bit. That's been a long relationship there with all those people, all those alliance leaders, and again, I think just in general, I want to make sure that I keep all those relationships. I don't want to miss out on keeping those relationships going with all the people in 916, 307, and then just in the game in general with you guys. Like that's the stuff I miss more than anything. I don't want to lose those relationships that have been my life for the last 5 years, you know? Honestly. What are the Caps doing for the off-season? Stormwatch. Not much. I just think they're in rebuild mode. They might try to take one more swing at it since we've got Ovi and Backstrom still. But they're talking about getting rid of Kuznetsov, and they've already gotten rid of quite a few critical pieces. I'm not sure what exactly they plan on getting accomplished. But we'll see. We'll see. What are the no-goes for you now? Alcohol, nicotine? I mean, I can technically smoke, but I've basically I've cut it off. I've eliminated that after the surgery. I can't have more than a certain amount of alcohol, a very small amount of alcohol. And then there's certain foods that I can't eat. Well, I can, but I need to make sure that I adjust my blood thinner to accommodate them. So any leafy green, any high vitamin K food, I can't just eat. I have to make sure that I plan to have those things and accommodate my... sorry if you hear the dogs barking. I guess they see somebody outside or something. But you can't just have it. Vitamin K counteracts the blood thinners that I take. So if I have the high vitamin K foods while taking the blood thinner and not adjusting the amount of blood thinner that I take, I could start clotting and have a stroke or something. So a salad is not worth having a stroke. A salad's not worth just eating in general. So I'm not going to risk a stroke over having a salad. I get all the vitamins and minerals I need without having a salad. Jax, it's a thought. Again, it's a matter of time. Like, time. Do I have the time to really give it what it deserves? Something I don't have to work through. Scar, good to see you as well. Ahmed, welcome back. Thank you very much. Yoshino, welcome back. All right, thank you as well. Miles, 2 content creators can't really be in the same kingdom. They can, but they can. So, I mean, me and Ronnie were in the same kingdom for a year and a half, and we were both successful. And it was great because we gave, like, because of how much we were from a leadership and direction standpoint, we were like two sides on the same coin. So like Ronnie would take a squad on one particular part of the map, and I would take a squad or another part of the map, or I would be up when he was asleep because he was in Europe and I'm in America. And it gave both perspectives on where it's kind of cool, especially if you can bring up two screens at the same time. It's great being able to see more of the map and what's happening. So that was actually fun. Yeah, it's so nostalgic, isn't it, Jess? It was very fun having but it's got to be the right two content creators. Like, I don't think having Shinchi and Fleisch in the same kingdom would make any sense at all. I don't think having just thinking off the top of my head, like 12-inch and Shinchi, or like, I don't know if they're going to have the same kind of value that maybe me and Ronnie had, or maybe me and Chisco would have, because we're both fighters. We would both give both perspectives, as long as you're not in the same spot. You know, if you're in the same spot, then it's just a matter of watching who you want to watch, you know, that kind of thing. Fredo, thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate you. Stormwatch, salad is the promise that something better is coming. Salad is the food that my food eats. Big D, welcome back. Thank you. Appreciate that. Azuz, it's nice to have you back. Community isn't the same without you. I miss everybody so much. And yeah, you know, I don't want to say it's me, because it's probably not me. It's not me. It's not probably thing. It's not me, but Rock feels different. You know, it feels different since I've left. Now it's different also because there's more different commanders. Osiris League is different. Arc is different. Everything's just different. Oh, that Elysium guy got burned. Oh, but he didn't actually lose too much. Okay. He was off territory for quite some time. Very dangerous. Wolf, will you come back to playing Rock? If I had to put a percentage on it, I'd say 20%. Buzz, good to see you, buddy, and happy that all went well. Me too, and thank you so much. Appreciate that. Miles, yes, I get it. 2804 Yoshino, he can come to us. I don't know anything about 2804. I'd have to take a peek. They keep sending that Henry Liang, although that 79 looks like they have the field. So it's doing a pretty good job. The AoE is probably insane. Car, I shared it in community chat. Much appreciated. Thank you. Very welcome. Yep. Tet, what's going on, man? Good to see ya. Ashley, I agree. No salad diet. Sounds good. Let's get the barbecue out. That is one thing. So I do plan on incorporating food into my channel. It'll be cooking in the kitchen. It'll be cooking outside. I'm not sure how. I just know that I want to incorporate you guys with it. So whether it'll be like a channel poll on what you want me to make, or whether it'll be like a theme kind of thing, I do want to start doing some cooking stuff with you guys, because that's a big part of my life right now. Is just, you know, what the hell else am I gonna do? Cooking. I can't do much else. Stormwatch, yes, he definitely has been putting that on recently. Actually, I see him every once in a while doing it, but he loves it so much that he doesn't really want to like mess it up. So he is doing it. He is wearing it though. Yes. Logan, how does spicy food affect me? It doesn't affect me at all. Spicy food is great. Spices are amazing. Yoshino, did you quit before armaments? Yes, I quit before armaments. I do have a level 17 armament building. I'm not even sure what it's called. And I do have some armaments. Oh, rally goes down. Rally goes down. 34 holds it. Wow, with 79 kind of owning the field. They must have just swarmed the rally to try and keep that fort up. That's not full. I need to fill that up. They probably use some of those to go over to Phil. Storm, yeah, that's a pretty interesting. That was an interesting night. That was fun. It was such a fun night. Long story short, I went to a hockey game, the Winter Classic with Stormwatch. He was kind enough to get me tickets. And I brought my son along, and he brought his son along. And about 3/4 of the way through the game, there were promoters for like a beverage company at the game, and my son was having such a good time. I was having such a good time. We were rooting for the Caps, and it was bad because the Canes just melted the Caps. But they liked his enthusiasm so much that they gave him a game jersey, like a proper jersey. So my 8-year-old son was able to get a really nice jersey, a really nice game, and it was fun. It was a really good time. Still appreciate that. It was a good memory that we'll have for a long time. Nermal CRZ, Call of Dragons is also out. Yes, that's true. And I did play it for a little bit just to see if I could get into it. It was kind of fun, but it definitely didn't give me the same original vibes as Rise of Civilizations when it first came out. And it just felt like the same thing, same game. It wasn't anything new. It was basically a starting over Rise of Kingdoms without Rise of Kingdoms. Scar says you can catch up, bro. I could. Dejin, yeah, I agree. If I do come back, I'm definitely going to focus on one account. I don't plan on focusing on multiple accounts. Richard Clark, did you ever give away one of your T5 accounts? As I recall, you were talking about it as a prize for a while back. Yeah, that was when I was going to be getting to 50,000 subscribers. I've gone backwards because I haven't been doing much content for you guys, which is a regret of mine. So I've actually gone backwards. But, you know, maybe we'll get there. I mean, they're not going anywhere. I'll have accounts available. I've got so many T5 accounts available, it's insane. State Forum. Thank you, Car. Undershot Dan. Thank you as well. Draco Gaming. Redline took it down from what I heard days ago. That's what I heard too. Baza3. You have been missed, Greg. I've missed you guys. I've missed all of you. Some more than others. But I've missed all of you. It's been hard being away. I'm not gonna lie. Every day I want to like log in and just like hang out with you guys and gals. But there's always something that I've got to be doing as far as like recovery things, and then just in general, like it's exhausting. Like I'm exhausted. I'm a little exhausted. But I feel good today. I had a really good time. My goodness. My goodness. You guys are flattering me to... It's amazing. Mars Invasion with a $100 donation. Wishing you speedy recovery and welcome back, brother. Thank you very much. It's good to see you. It was good to see you reach out yesterday as well. Maybe you reached out the day before yesterday and I got back to you yesterday. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. That's... Can't tell you how thankful I am for that. Incredible. Azuz, yes, I still have all my rock accounts. KFT21, hello. Bati, happy belated Father's Day. Thank you very much. Yeah, happy belated Father's Day to all you fathers out there, single mothers. But fathers. Good to see everything went well. Blessings and health to you. Thank you very much. KFT21, I'm doing better by the day. Every day I'm a little bit better. I gotta be careful because I've lost so much weight. My wedding ring is slides right off my finger, so I gotta keep my hand tight. Noodle Army plays. Are you going to cast Osiris League again? I'm thinking about it. I've been offered by the new community team to come back and do it. I haven't talked to any of my counterparts to see if see what they think. I do want to get their thoughts on it. I'm back and forth. I'm back and forth on doing it because it's a commitment. It's like a 3-month commitment, and I've got a lot of things coming with my surgery that I want to make sure that I focus on. So I just need to work it out. I need to work it out and see if it's going to be something that can work. If it can work, I'd love to come back and do another cast with you guys. Stormwatch, need a jet. Good to see you streaming, Drago. Let's plan me coming to Canes and Caps. Yep. Sounds good. Disaster is real. Who is Tiny Rick? He is a long time member of the community and a really good guy. Yes, no, what? Are you going to stream 964, 89, Kingsland if there's fighting? Maybe. My problem is, I would stream all this stuff. My problem is I'm so out of the game that I don't have the timelines. So if somebody can, like, if I can just really use and abuse you guys for a little bit and get you to message me when stuff's happening, I can jump on. I've got some time. I can jump in and do some commentary and stream some KvK action. That's really my biggest joy in game, is watching stuff like this happening. So and commenting on it and having a good time with you guys watching it. So if somebody can like hit me up on Discord whenever big fights are happening, I'll stream. I got no problems with that. I'm not in it enough to know proactively when these things are happening in a good time frame so that I can get everybody prepared to come on and get myself prepared to come on and walk off the time and that kind of thing. We have a new member, Prospect. Welcome to the Dragon's Den. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Really, really big deal. Appreciate you becoming a member. Thanks for the support. KFT, yeah, it's good to see you back, though. One of the nicest rock streamers. Thanks so much. I really appreciate you. Anatoly, nice to see you as well. Thank you. Wolf says, when are you going to be back in the fights? That's up in the air. A lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm not spending in the game anymore, and I'm kind of behind. I don't have armaments. I don't have any of the latest commanders. I still got all my original commanders up to, what's the latest commander I've maxed out? I guess Joan? No. Scipio, Joan. Flavius. Yeah. Oh, Sargon. I guess Sargon would be the latest. This is on my main account in 916. On my 307 account, like, everything's maxed. Except for the latest stuff. But yeah, I don't have Jan Ziska. I don't have Margaret at all. I don't even know who these people... Like, I know who they are in life, but I don't know, like, in-game. Heraclius. Faber. Dido. Zhuzhlang. Tariq. Tariq I'm recognized, but... Like... Wow. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go. Prospect gifted 5 memberships. And look, Jessie got a membership. How about that? How long has it been since she's needed a membership? It's been a long time, and she finally got one. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate that, Prospect. Join in becoming a member, and then popping 5 free ones for the community. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Huge support, and I know the community loves it. We also have Captain Stinkfist, Aegis, Dejin, and Noodle Army Plays getting memberships to the channel. Really appreciate that. You now have access, if you are a member, by the way, to all the sweet emotes that your heart could possibly desire. And you get access on Discord to a membership-only channel, along with a couple other perks here and there that you get access to as a hatchling member. Really appreciate that, Prospect. Thanks so much. You can thank Prospect in chat. Swear to God, those dogs, I'm going to kill them. Kill those dogs. No, I'm not, but I'm going to yell at them really bad. I mean, you can probably become a pilot. I could, but again, there's a lot of time that goes into that. Let's see. Buzz Drago is going to teach the ways of the free-to-play. I did before. I played free-to-play even though I spent. Like I played high value. Even though I spent, I played as if, you know, I didn't spend as far as like my amount of time in game. But yeah, I don't have that time right now. I don't have the free-to-play time right now. Rendy, don't forget to wake up the wife. Yeah, it's coming up here pretty soon. In fact, my phone's probably about to start dinging. Wish the best for the recovery. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a good day. Silly boy, welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. I'm enjoying reconnecting with everybody. It's been a blast. Where are you playing now, Drago? I'm not really, I haven't changed, and I'm not really playing. I'm just kind of on watching some fights, and once you guys go into Kingsland, if there are any fights, I would love to reconnect again and have some fun watching you guys fight. You missed the COD streams. Call of Dragon streams? I don't think I've streamed any Call of Dragons. I did stream 2 Call of Duty streams. If that's what you're talking about, the original Warzone stuff. Dirty Dan Gaming with a $5 donation. Hey, Drago, so amazing to see you back, and surgery went well. Thank you very much. Really glad to be back. And really glad that the surgery went well, too. Pretty damn happy about that. Silly boy, do you miss 960? I do miss fighting 960 with my proper accounts the way that they were before taking my 5-6 month hiatus. I definitely miss fighting 1960 though. That was some of the funnest times I've had. Mr. C206, welcome back. Thank you very much. Mr. Smoked Turkey, how's your wife? She's doing well. Tired. She's handling a lot more than she's, you know, really should have to, but it's not like I can help very much. Having my chest recently cracked open, I can't pick up anything. I can't even go pick up our baby from daycare because I literally can't pick her up physically. I probably can pick her up, but I'm not supposed to. So that's the thing. Dirty Dan Gaming also becoming a member. Thank you so much. New member to the Dragon's Den. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you for the donation and for the membership. It's really awesome. George 1781 here. That's awesome. Welcome. Silly boy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hope you have a good recovery. Thank you very much. Vikram, hello. Sean, what are the future plans for you besides recovery, of course? Yeah. They're still being worked out. I do plan on streaming more often, so please make sure that you stay a subscriber and hit the bell notification for whenever I make content. I think most of my content going forward will be stream related. It won't really be videos per se, so it'll be things where you can kind of join in and jump in and ask some questions and say hi, and we can chat about things and watch whatever it is that I'm doing. But I think the content's going to be basically a little bit more diverse. It's not going to be so Rise of Kingdoms focused. It'll be different kind of games. It'll be cooking videos. It'll be food stuff. It'll be daily life things. It'll be a little bit more like spontaneous content. It won't necessarily be video, kind of thing. Content for content's sake. It'll be reconnecting with you guys, having fun, chatting with you guys, all those good things. Azu says, can't wait to see Drago solo swarming flags again. Those are fun. Those days are fun. Laxus, good to see you too, buddy. Zaraki, speedy recovery, thank you. Bet tips this Osiris season. I feel like I would be a fraud. I feel like I would be a fraud if I did the bet tips videos. Oh. Wake up, wife. Okay. We'll do that in a moment. I got a little time. I was a little early. So, I haven't been able to keep up with all the teams. So, I don't know if I necessarily should do that. weight loss videos, buzz. Well, that'll kind of naturally happen because I'll be doing streaming and you'll see all the weight peeling off of me. But yes, I'll, because of the food stuff, you'll see what I'm eating to lose weight. And yeah, some weight loss videos would be good. Start playing chess. It's also one of the hottest games for streaming. Andrew, is it? I mean, I play chess. I'm nowhere near being any kind of good. Like, I take that back. I'm good. I can beat, regular players. But if there's anybody who has studied it all, like they've studied all the different mechanisms and, stratagems and things like that, then I'm not good. not going to beat those guys. Yes, Captain Stinkfuss, I agree. Bedtime story stream. You have the best voice for it, really? Should read you guys a bedtime story? Put you to bed? Create a second channel for vlogs and daily videos. I do have a second channel already. That's kind of stagnant at the moment because I'm not doing anything with my first channel. So. But I could. I'm just not 100% on which way I want to go. I think at the end of the day, once I'm recovered, I'm probably going to get a normal corporate job in my field of expertise and get that steady income coming back in again. And then I'll have this as my side thing to do in the evening time or days off, things like that. Special events, holidays. And then, weekly I would be doing things with you guys too. That'd be the idea. Justin with the Hippo Gundam sticker. That's awesome. $50 donation. Thank you so much, Justin. I really appreciate you. Good to see you, by the way. Hope you've been staying busy and keeping out of trouble. Having a good time. Zaraki, it's not a bad idea. It's something that I definitely had to toss around back and forth when I was more active on my channel, because I have multiple channels, like I said. I was trying to separate the content so you guys know where to go for different things. So we'll see. We'll see how I do things. Jesse James says he wants to see Drago in a hot tub while doing barbecue at the same time. That might be an OnlyFans kind of situation, more than a YouTube situation. That probably would get dropped real quick. Yeah, that might be an OF situation. It's not hard. Just say 60 GT will win. Just bet on that. Well, probably. The way I've heard it's gone so far. Jax211, what legend Ronnie doing now? I haven't heard from him in so long. I don't know. I haven't heard from him in so long. I don't know. KFT21, soon we might see you stream the offline game. Maybe. The offline game. You mean life? Is that what you're talking about? Or do you mean like Division 2, Red Dead Redemption, stuff like that? I guess they're going for the rally again. Kim STC, wait, you have a field of expertise? I do have a field of expertise. For 15 years or so, I was in the telecom, sales management, team management, territory management, and tech field. So that was my profession. That's how I was able to spend so much in Rise of Kingdoms at the beginning, was because of the income I had from my profession. Only beards, that's right. Justin, again, I really appreciate that. Good to see you while I'm streaming again. Always glad to have you here on the channel. Wolf, didn't he get like really sick and like quit? Again, I don't know. I don't think so. I know that he had gotten COVID early when COVID first started coming out. Well, COVID first started happening, not coming out. And that was scary because that's when I was still in Kingdom 16. Like him and I were doing things, the Kingdom and stuff. So, but that's the last time I remember him getting sick. I'm not sure. Karn says would also pay for Jesse, but that's something we can't say this day and time anymore. Sure, we can say it. I mean, I would say that most people would pay for Jesse. So Rocky, you can play games like multiplayers and story-focused games, and even stream it. Break out of rock only. I agree with that 100%, 110%. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I'm really just waiting for the right game to come along. I've been looking forward to Throne and Liberty, but now I'm feeling like that's kind of getting some bad vibes to it. Games like Ashes of Creation, PAX Day. There's a couple of There's a couple of MMO games that I'm really interested in and really getting deep into. But I just have to wait for them to come out. And I'm just waiting. There's not really anything out right now that's really got me excited. Like Diablo 4 came out. I just don't know if that's for me right now. Like, I remember Diablo 1 and how amazing that was. But ever since they've really just kind of changed that whole structure to such a pay structure and grind structure, I just haven't been that intrigued with it. I can play it. Oh, it'd totally be worth it, Jess. 100%. I wasn't really like when Hogwarts Legacy came out. I was kind of excited about that, but then once it kind of came out, I was like, eh. And then Jedi Survivor, I was like, eh. And then Diablo 4, I was like, eh. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, nothing really super exciting, but some of these MMOs that are coming out, I am really very much looking forward to digging into and developing a big... Jesse says D4 is so big it's a bit slow. So you're playing Diablo? I mean, I'd play it if you're playing it. Sky would do it for a dime bag. Very possible, Karn. 100%. Skywalker would do it for free. He would. Sparkle, good to see you. Okay, we'll talk. We need to talk. Let's talk later. KFT, where we can see your gaming skills. Okay, so like first-person shooters and RTSs and stuff. Let's do that. Play games you enjoy even if it's old. I feel like I could do that. The problem is the viewership would go down to like 40. Right now we're at 140, which is about... I mean, it's amazing considering I've really only done one stream in the last 5-6 months that all of you guys are coming back to see me, and I'm eternally grateful. At my height, my average was around 300 to 500 whenever I was doing content every day, and it was really rock focused, and I was, all that. But even then, when I did like other game videos and other game streams, like I was averaging like 80 or 90 at most on a stream for them. Not that necessarily I would need to do them just for the numbers, but it would be a long transition for the channel to go through that. But it's definitely on my mind. It's definitely something I'm looking into, and it's definitely something I'm looking forward to. Chatting with Jesse is an intriguing prospect, so let's go ahead and wrap the stream up here. And I need to go wake the wife up and get her ready to rock and roll she's got a learning thing at the GTA RP. That sounds like fun too. I need to wake the wife up. She's got a learning thing she's got to do at the hospital for her job. So I gotta go wake her up and make sure she's awake because she worked overnight last night. So she's going through all that. But I can't tell you how much fun it has been today reconnecting with you guys, and I'm looking forward to doing it more often. Especially now that there's a lot more action happening in Rise of Kingdoms that I can put on in the background. So it's not just me sitting here talking and not giving you anything to watch while we're chatting. So I'm, I don't really have a whole lot of backstory with the content that I've given you from an in-game standpoint, but it's been fun watching a lot of it. And there's been some good fights on the field to watch and some good rallies. But looking forward to reconnecting with you guys more often. I've got some time this week, so it could be this week. That being said, Tiny Tank 25, good to see you, even if it's just talking. I need that. I'm not gonna lie, I need that. I need the positive reinforcement as well as the talking time with you guys, because honestly, the recovery is a little I don't know why I'm blanking on the word. The recovery is a little solitary. My wife is working still, and then when she's not working, she's recovering from working, and I'm taking care of the kids and taking care of household things. And we've got my kids who I'm trying to spend some time with, but they've got their own thing going on, and it's summertime, so they're like wanting to lounge around and do nothing because they're kids and that's what they do. And I don't have the ability yet to really kind of play with them because of my chest still healing. So, you know, I'm really glad to have you guys like this. It's invaluable. You guys are invaluable to me, and I can't thank you enough for sticking around for, you know, through everything that's been going on over the last half year of my life. And yeah, I'm looking forward to reconnecting with all of you guys very, very soon. And Ginger Storm, I agree. The MMOs won't be revitalized until the new technology is released. The Unreal Engine 5 stuff looks really good, and that's kind of what I'm waiting on. There's other MMOs that I would love to play again, but I feel like I would just immediately stop playing them because it would get old really quick. But again, just to recap, surgery went well with some hiccups. Still in recovery, although I'm getting better every day. I'm able to do a little bit more every single day. Still have a lot of pain, still have a lot of ache, still have a long way to go. It's a 3 to 5 month recovery process that is very slow, but assuming everything continues to go well, I will be able to be back to full function within another couple months. And I'm told it takes about a year to fully recover, but I'm hoping to beat the odds on that. But in the meantime, I'm looking forward to reconnecting with you guys throughout the process. Let me go ahead and pause my music. And yeah, hope you guys are going to have a great day today for the rest of your day. I'm going to try and do the same thing for mine. Looking forward to chatting with you all in the very near future. I will post on my Discord. If you haven't joined it already, make sure you go in the description below. There's a link to my Discord where you can join if you haven't done so already. It's completely free, and there's still a lot of rock content on there. Hasn't been updated in the last few months, but it's still all really good. And I certainly am still there trying to respond to you all as well as the days go on. But I'll be announcing when I'm streaming on that Discord when I do. So you'll be able to get that. And then, of course, make sure you turn on the bell notification on the channel that you're on right now so that you'll get dings whenever I start streaming as well. And you can go ahead and hop in and say hey and connect with everybody. Of course, as soon as I'm ending the stream, Skywalker jumps on the chat. And Will, good to see you, man. Good to see you. I hope you're having a fun time on your KvK, and I appreciate you welcoming me back. But overall, everything is good. Everything turned out good in the end, despite a few hiccups, and I'm doing well. So I just want to give you guys a heads up on that, and then I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again very, very soon. Let me go wake my wife up so she can get ready to go. Really enjoyed watching you guys interact with everybody today. I enjoyed interacting with you. I will see you guys next time. Cheers. Have a good one. Take care. Love you all.